You've chosen a beautiful sunny location for your garden. Fill your raised bed with good quality soil and finally start sowing and transplanting. Now you want to know how to provide the best conditions for your plants to thrive. I have been through that experience. This is Blooming with the Garden. My name is May, and here are the 5 tips I wish I had followed when I began gardening. The first tip might sound simple, but it makes all the difference. Learn. Not all plants are created equal. What works for one might not work for the other. So whenever you start growing a new crop, learn these 5 things about it. How much sunlight does it need? Preferred temperature for growth. Soil type it prefers. Fertilizing schedule it requires. And the common pest disease they're prone to. You can find this information through YouTube videos, books, or a simple Google search. By learning and understanding these requirements, you set yourself for success. It's a good idea to write down this information for each crop in a notebook so you can track your progress, learn from your mistakes, and improve for next time. Make it a habit to spend at least 10 minutes in your garden every day. As a busy working mom of 3, I find early morning to be the best time. During this quick stroll, I make a mental checklist of tasks to tackle. For example, one day I focus on pulling the weeds, the next day I prune anything that looks unhealthy, and on another day I inspect for plants for insects and disease. By breaking tasks into small daily increments, you avoid feeling overwhelmed. Spending just 10 minutes a day adds up over an hour of work per week. This simple habit will make your gardening experience way more enjoyable, as you can address small issues before they become significant problems. You'll be able to prevent infestation and disease, resulting in a neat and a well-maintained garden, and save big projects like planting a new area or a major harvest for when you have more time, let's say on the weekend. Focus on your soil health. I prioritize feeding my soil rather than the plants themselves. Think of your soil as a living organism, because it truly is. Keep it planted and keep it mulched. This is important because it helps prevent erosion, retain moisture, and promotes healthy microbial activity, and provides a stable environment for your roots to thrive. And keep disturbances at a minimum. This goes hand in hand with no-dig methods such as avoiding tillage, which can lead to soil compaction and anaerobic conditions that are ultimately detrimental for your plants. Learn to implement companion planting and interplanting. You might have heard of these two terms used interchangeably, but they have distinct differences. Companion planting involves planting one crop for the benefit of the other. For example, planting nasturtium with your brassicas can deter pests that prefer nasturtium, thus protecting your brassicas. Interplanting, on the other hand, is planting 2 or more crops together because they mutually benefit each other. A famous example is the Three Sisters system, used by Native Americans, where corn, beans, and squash are planted together. Corn provides support for the beans to climb, beans enrich the soil for nitrogen for corn's growth, and squash shade the soil, regulating temperature and moisture. It is a mutual beneficial relationship among the 3 crops. This diversity helps deter pests and disease, as it becomes harder for them to target a specific crop. It will be way harder for a pest to find his favorite plant when it's planted with many other plants that a pest dislikes, and a disease won't be able to spread since it won't have row after row of the same crop. So it's a win-win situation, so why not give it a try? Maintain balance in your garden. While we all want beneficial insects, if we continuously destroy their food source, they won't stick around. It's like inviting a friend over for a week and then throwing away all the food that you have in the house. How long you think they're gonna stick around? I don't think long. The same applies to your insect friends. By maintaining a healthy balance in your garden, you create a thriving ecosystem where pests are kept in check and beneficial insects contribute to pollination and pest control. I'm not saying you should let your garden be overrun with pests, but it's important to strike a balance. Encourage beneficial insects by providing them with food sources such as nectar-rich flowers and companion plants that attract them. Additionally, avoid using broad-spectrum pesticides that can harm both pests and beneficial insects. Instead, opt for target treatments such as natural pest control methods like hand picking or organic pesticides. These 5 tips I share provide valuable guidance for you to create the best conditions for your plants to thrive. But remember that mistakes happen. They're opportunities to learn and grow. Don't hesitate to seek advice from fellow gardeners and tap into online resources. And like and subscribe if you like to see more of this content. Above all, make your garden a reflection of your personality and preference. Let your creativity shine through and enjoy the unique beauty that it brings. Happy gardening!